Hello guys, how are you guys? Today we have a special dessert, very famous, Brigadeiro. The famous Brazilian dessert. Is only 3 ingredients. The way to make it is very simple. You don't need a lot of equipment, but you will have fantastic flavor. You will always do this to your family, friends, everyone. And as you see, you can cover it with pharmaceutical, chocolate sparkle, whatever you name it, and so many different type of color, and it looks so appetite. If this first time to watch me, my name is Ahmed Younis. Please subscribe my channel, make a comment, leave your opinion so to know if we can do much better, because we learn from your comment. Here it is, 400 milli condensed milk, 40 gram butter, 45 gram dark cacao. To be honest, in Brazil they use Nesquik. Nesquik, you know, this kind of sugar cacao to make hot chocolate. That's what exactly they use in Brazil. But I try with Nesquik and I try with dark cacao. This give me fantastic result, especially as you know, condensed milk is so sweet, and dark cacao make right balance to have this reducing the sweetness. So simple, 400 or 1 can of condensed milk. This is the trick. The most hard way is how to make it. Example, in induction, which I use now, from 1 to 10, I use number 2. So I have low heat. As much as you can make low heat and keep stir all the time. Because once you leave it more than 12 seconds, it will burn from the bottom. And as you know, if the milk burn, have a bad smell and not appetite at all. So the only thing you do, you have to keep 15 minutes in front of the stove until it's cooked. When it's hot, as you see, when the condensed milk hot, I added the butter. I keep stirring all the time. All the time, guys. You cannot stop mix the condensed milk. Otherwise, it will burn. If you leave it more than 10 seconds, it will burn. So I use whisk. As you see, now I mix. You cannot see the bottom, because the only way to know if it's cooked is right temperature is when you whisk. You can see the bottom of the casserole. You see, you cannot see the bottom. After from 10 to 12 minutes, you will see the condensed milk is reduced. In same times, you can feel it is heavy, and when you see the bottom of the pan, that's it. Like as you see now. Before you cannot see the bottom when you make. You can see this. Now is ready. I added my cacao, and if you want to make exactly like Brazilian way, you can add it Nesquik. Here it is exactly 90 degree. So if you want to use a thermometer, it's only 90 degree, and your Brigadeiro is ready. Now with the time, you just mix the cocoa powder or cacao, whatever you name it. This now sweet, this normal cacao. As you see, it becomes fantastic mixture. Now I ready, I remove from the heat and ready to roll. In Brazil, they have the same mixture. Instead of cacao, they put coconut. and they put 2 cloves with condensed milk boiled, so they have the flavor of cloves. Now we need it hot, so we spread in one tray to reduce temperature, so it will be easy for us to roll it the shape we want. Normally it's size of ping pong ball, so this is the way you can cover it. Leave it room temperature. Brigadeiro never spoiled. Don't put in the fridge. You can keep it outside. And if you have container, small container, that will be easy to make a nice, all the size the same. So it will be easy to make the whole roll same size. You put plastic film or plastic stretch, whatever you name it. We put all mixture. This way is Brigadeiro. As you see, as we said, it take 12 to 15 minutes to cook. But you can use the same ingredients for Brigadeiro cake topping. So there is a Brigadeiro famous cake in Brazil, but instead of you cook it for 12 or 15 minutes, you just boil condensed milk with butter only 5 minutes. And then you added the cacao and remove from the stove. And that makes is very liquid, like heavy chocolate sauce. Believe me, is wonderful sauce or wonderful topping for any cake. I keep in the container, it takes the shape. Now I demold it. So as you see, I have nice shape. I can cut and I make all the same size. Or if you have ice cream spoon, you can take 1 spoon and roll it in your hand, so it will have all the same size. This is very important to make all balls same size like ping pong. I cover with cacao so it's easy to cut. Also the knife, so it will be non-stick. I clean the knife with cacao. Now I have all nice shapes. Now all the same size. I can cut cubes and I roll it. All will be the same size. Cacao. You can roll it in cacao or you can roll it with condensed milk. So if you don't have gloves, you can put little butter in your hand, so it will be easy to roll all Brigadeiro. In Brazil, if you have any trouble with anybody, just give him 1 piece from Brigadeiro and will be a good friend forever. This is what they said there. Now you see all same size because we cut it the same size. It's beautiful dessert. It also can be like chocolate truffle, but really different aroma. Amazing taste. So sweet, but the cacao reduces the sweetness, and when you taste it, really you have a different experience. I love with cacao, but you can roll it with very tasty. You can roll it with Pharmacel or sparkle chocolate or any color you like, and this is Brazilian Brigadeiro. Thanks for being in my channel. Please come back to me.